Yeah, this is the sum we need to start. Before we start children today, जैसे अरमान ने अभी एक क्वेश्चन रेज किया था कि सर in our school what has happened is yeah, yes sir, able to see the screen, correct. So Arman, the point is before we start with the session, converse of isosceles theorem and isosceles theorem दोनों omitted है, but the concepts are there. थ्योरम जो है ना वो omitted है, उसका कॉन्सेप्ट यूज करना है एंड उससे रिलेटेड सम्स है, राइट. सो देर इज नथिंग एज सच जो हमने कुछ ऐसा एक्स्ट्रा में किया है अभी तक. इनफैक्ट आगे है जो भी सेशन ओमिट हुआ है वो, so we'll omit those as and when needed, right? So I will be starting with this particular sum here. Line DE is parallel to line GF. Now this is there in the syllabus. हो सकता है कि कोई स्कूल ने omit किया हो, that is a different story. So since it is there in the syllabus, I'll have to teach it, right? So DE is parallel to GF, that is given to us. There are two lines parallel, and as soon as we read there are two lines parallel, there are three possibilities, children, out of that. First, alternate angles can be congruent, interior angles may be supplementary, and at last corresponding angles may be congruent, correct. Moving ahead, ray EG and ray FG are bisectors of angle DEF and angle DFM respectively. Hey children, meaning of the word bisectors, उसका मतलब होता है dividing something into two equal parts. Since here we are talking about an angle, it is nothing but angle bisector. तो पहले I'll talk about this first part which is ray EG. अच्छा, ray EG यहाँ respectively लिखा है, मतलब ray EG किसको bisect करता है? Angle DEF को. Let us locate angle DEF in the figure, children. So angle DEF जैसे मैंने अभी highlight किया है screen पे, that is divided into two equal part by ray EG, bisected by ray EG. अच्छा, bisected into two smaller angles. Can someone here help me? Which would be those two angles? Okay, few participants has raised hand. Let's say we'll ask Jash Mehta here. Jash, I've requested you to unmute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just help me with the names of those two angles.
So can you repeat the question?
Yes, sure. My question was, ray EG bisects angle DEF into which two smaller angles?
Sir, angle DEG and angle GEF.
Perfect. And we can start our sum saying let the measures of those two angles be equal to x, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Now we move on and we talk about ray FG as well. And फिर दोनों को वेरिएबल अलॉट कर देंगे, जैसे अभी हमने डिस्कस किया ये एंगल्स के लिए x, नेक्स्ट पेयर ऑफ एंगल्स के लिए द वेरिएबल वुड बी y. Perfect.
Y.
Thank you, Josh. So we talk
Welcome, sir.
pair of angle. Yeah, you can just mute yourself. The next pair of angle, children, has to be DFM. Now it would be bisected by ray FG into two angles, and those two angles are angle DFG and angle GFM. Let those two angles be equal to y. That is how we'll be starting our sum, right? Now moving ahead, what we need to prove, children, here is angle DEG, right, is equals to half of angle EDF. So we talk about angle DEG. Talking about DEG, remember this was nothing but x. तो जो मैंने बोला उसी तरीके से प्रेजेंटेशन स्टार्ट करेंगे. लेट बोथ द एंगल्स बी इक्वल टू x. और अब क्योंकि मैंने इसको एक वेरिएबल अलॉट किया x, instead of DEG, can I think x here, children? So I'll just write down a x here ताकि वो ध्यान में रहे. DEG is nothing but x, right? Likewise, the other two angles DFG and GFM, they will be equal to y. We have considered a variable here. The reason for them has to be, which is already given in the question, ray EG and ray FG bisects those two angles, isn't it? Now we talk about EDF. Now, children, this beautiful angle, in order to talk about this, there is one critical information, very important information given in the question. Line DE parallel to line GF. Children, when we talk about two parallel lines, we need to talk about a transversal. यहाँ पे जो transversal है, in order to include angle EDF, the transversal has to be DF. Now, as you can see on the screen, the alphabet formed is Z. Z मतलब कौन से टाइप का एंगल होता है चिल्ड्रन? Z मतलब कौन से टाइप का एंगल होता है? Yeah, alternate. Perfect. Arman has answered it. Soham has answered it. And Arya has also. In fact, there are so many students now answering. So, children, we all know if the lines are parallel, then then the alternate angles are congruent. That means angle EDF, जिसमें हम लोग interested थे, will be congruent to angle DFG. ये children DFG के लिए कोई तो variable हमने allot किया, figure में भी देख सकते हो. You can look at equation 2 as well, right? The variable is nothing but y. So can I state angle EDF is nothing but y, जो कि मैं यहाँ पर भी लिख देता हूँ. जो to prove that वाला part है जहाँ पे हमने x लिखा था, I'll put a y here so that is there in the mind. So children, what I'll do is ये hint के तौर पे ले लेते हैं हम लोग. We need to prove that x is equals to half of y. Correct? अब ये जो 2 है hint में, ये 2 को if I shift it on the other side, so what will happen is 2 goes on the other side, gets multiplied. 2 into x is 2x. So 2x is equals to 1 into y is nothing but 1y, which is y. So basically we need to prove that 2x is equal to y. ये prove कर दिया तो हम लोग का prove that का जो first sub question है, that would be done. Now let us understand how do we prove 2x is equals to y. Very simple it is. जो दो पैरेलल लाइंस कंसीडर किया था, 2x मतलब कौन सा एंगल होगा, फिगर में चेक करना. 2x मतलब ये पूरा एंगल, राइट? तो हम लोग को पहले तो लिखना पड़ेगा कि ये 2x कैसे हुआ. डेफिनेटली एंगल एडिशन प्रॉपर्टी. जस्ट द प्रेजेंटेशन आई शो इट टू यू ऑल. एंगल DEF लिखो या DEM, इट इज योर चॉइस. द बिगर एंगल इज इक्वल्स टू सम एडिशन ऑफ टू स्मॉलर एंगल्स. मतलब इट वुड बी ये वाला x DEG प्लस ये वाला x GEM. I hope that is clear. GEM लिखो या F, it is your choice. Angle addition property. So that is x plus x, 2x. Hope this is clear. Okay, children, 2x मतलब ये वाले एंगल के बारे में बात करना है और y मतलब there are 3 angles. Now let us understand उन तीन में से कौन सा y consider करना है. If you look here, children, ED or DE, the line and figure ED is parallel to GF. And if I consider EM as the transversal, किसको transversal लिया है? EM. There are so many possibilities of transversal. EG को भी ले सकते थे, but यहाँ पर EM लेना है. So अगर EM को transversal लोगे, children, tell me the highlighted part. What shape is visible to you all? Correct. The shape which is visible to you all is F. मतलब what type of angles are we talking about? Corresponding angles. And if the lines are parallel, children, the corresponding angles are congruent. Corresponding angles theorem. Okay, children, मतलब ये तो हो गया 2x DEF, isn't it? और GFM, if you look here in the figure, is nothing but y. So 2x is equals to y. जरा चेक करना हिंट में, यही तो प्रूफ करना था. अभी खाली इतना है कि 2 को you shift it on the other side, that becomes x is equals to half of y. Now instead of x, हम लोग लिखेंगे DEG from equation 1, and instead of y we will write EDF from equation 3. I hope this much is clear. Correct? So I want you all to first of all copy this much, finish off the first sub question. Second sub question आपका copy करके हो जाएगा, उसके बाद डिस्कस करेंगे, right? So here is the first sub question का solution. The figure is there in the textbook, no need to draw it. Shruti from DN Nagar has asked, can we take EG as transversal? Yes, there are three transversals, लेकिन अलग अलग ट्रांसवर्सल से अलग अलग आउटपुट आता है. So we need to understand what output is really helpful for us in the sum, and accordingly we need to choose, right? It is okay if we put a trial and error method, like EG select किया, फिर हम लोग को आगे जाके समझेगा कि अरे वो काम का नहीं है, so we can try other transversal, that is fine. Wow, done. Please show the next slide. Yes, Daniel, sure. So many students who have finished this slide, so I'll just move on to the next slide now. Ajay, you don't have to copy those four sub equations once again. I hope everybody has finished this. If not, take a screenshot. Yeah, we move ahead now. Now this four sub equations, not questions, the equations, you don't have to copy them again. You just have to start from here. Line ED parallel to line FG. Sir, 1 minute. Honey, I hope you have finished. टेंशन मत ले, वैसे वीडियो मिल जाएगा लिंक. हनी तोलानी फ्रॉम देवीदयाल. वाओ, आयुष सेज होलसम डन. आयुष सेकंड सब क्वेश्चन भी हो गया. आयुष आंडे फ्रॉम घाटकोपर. सब में दो पार्ट है, फर्स्ट सब क्वेश्चन, सेकंड सब क्वेश्चन. वाओ, गुड. कौन सा कॉन्सेप्ट यूज हो रहा है वहां पे सेकंड सब क्वेश्चन में? साहिल फ्रॉम DN Nagar has finished. Wow. So there are so many students who are finishing now. Kirti from Vikroli has also finished. Harshit is done. Parth is done. Right. So we move on now, children. I hope everybody else has finished it. If not, again, I request you all to take a screenshot. You may copy that later on once the lecture is done. So we talk about the second sub question. We need to prove that EF is equals to FG. Now children, EF and FG together, they belong to a particular triangle, and that particular single triangle जिसको ये दोनों side belong करते हैं, वो कौन सा triangle होगा? Can anybody help me here? I'm waiting for you all to answer in the chat box. EF and FG. Ankita More from DN Nagar says EFG. Perfect. हर्षित ने आगे का बताया है. हर्षित, I'll let you know, don't worry. The triangle is EFG or EGF, whatever it is, correct? So we select that particular triangle. Now children, if we need to prove that two sides are equal, और वो दोनों साइड अगर अलग अलग ट्राइंगल का है, तो हम लोग दोनों ट्राइंगल को कॉन्ग्रुएंट प्रूफ करने को देखते हैं. लेकिन अगर दोनों साइड एक ही ट्राइंगल का है, सिंगल ट्राइंगल का है, and we need to prove those congruent, मतलब we need to take help of converse of isosceles triangle theorem. Now what is converse of isosceles triangle theorem? If two angles are equal, then the sides opposite to them are also equal. तो बच्चा लोग, children, that means in order to prove EF equal to FG, इन दोनों sides के सामने वाले एंगल को इक्वल प्रूव करना पड़ेगा. So what is the angle opposite to FG? It is nothing but X. And what is the angle opposite to EF? It is nothing but this, right? Angle EGF, isn't it? So that means हमको prove करना है GEF is equals to EGF. अगर ये prove कर दिया, sum हो जाएगा. Question is, how do we prove those two angles equal? I'll tell you the answer is quite simple. Yeah. We talk about those two parallel lines, and there was this child, I just forgot the name, who asked, can we take EG as a transversal? यहाँ पे consider करना पड़ेगा, because when we consider EG as the transversal child, what happens is the shape Z is visible to us. Z मतलब alternate angle, so that means Can I state if this angle is x, this will also be x, EGF x हो जाएगा यहाँ से. So angle DEG would be congruent to angle EGF, alternate angles theorem, and therefore angle EGF का value would be y. Sorry, x, my mistake, because DEG x था, correct. अच्छा, DEG x हमने equation 1 में बोला था, so you can put a reason here from 1 which I have not mentioned basically, right? So you have to put it here from 1. I hope that is clear. Yeah. Now since we have proved that ये भी x है और ये भी x है, मतलब दोनों angles equal है, we have proved that. Therefore, children, we state that the sides opposite to them are also equal, and that is what we needed. Converse of isosceles triangle theorem. I hope it is clear to all of you. Kindly copy the solution for second subpart. Yeah, Harshit, you have doubts. Give me a minute. I'll unmute you. Till then, other students can just finish it. Harshit, yeah. Harshit, I've requested you. Harshit, कौन सा था?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, बोलो हर्षित, क्या?
Sir, can we solve this sum by using that remote integral angles theorem?
Yes, definitely you may. चलता है, उससे भी हो सकता है. वो शायद थोड़ा लेंथी हो जाता है एक दो स्टेप, बट उससे भी चलता है. That's
Okay,
fine.
sir.
Nikita has finished from Ghatkopar. Shruti has finished. Sir, last slide please. बेटा यही last slide है. Just you want the previous slide, is it?
Students, kindly wait. Sir will join the lecture again. There is some technical glitch, internet issue.
So here we start again. Someone is required to share it now. I hope you all are able to see the screen, right? No. Okay, just let me check. There is something going on here. Stop share. I'll just share it once again. Yeah. Share. Now is it visible, children? Yes. So here we start. So it was lecture number 6, and we were talking about theorem. Just to let you know that the theorems are not there. These two theorems, isosceles triangle theorem and converse of the theorem, right? They have been removed. They have been removed from the syllabus, which is on the screen right now. Converse of isosceles triangle theorem. ये जो proof है निकाल दिया है, और ये वाला जो proof है isosceles triangle theorem ये भी निकाल दिया है, ठीक है? Harshit, what doubts? Is it related to theorem or sums or what? Riddhi Shiv Tarkar says I can see your screen. I hope everybody else is able to see the screen. Harshit, yeah, I'll just unmute you. Don't worry. Yeah, so there are so many students saying they can see the screen. Yeah, children, I'm reading Jay Chavan as a doubt and Harshit as a doubt. Don't worry, I'll just unmute you. Let the PPT start first. DN Nagar Park says the screen is not coming. I don't know. So there are maximum students saying the screen is visible. Few students saying the screen is not visible. Harshit, till then I've requested you to unmute. So just let me know what doubt you had.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
I will.
Yes, sir.
the students whom the screen is not visible, just log out and log in again. You'll see the screen.
Those students who are not able to see the screen, as Nishant sir has suggested, you can just log out and log in again. So you'll be able to see the screen.
Sir,
Yeah, Harshit.
sir, when we use remote interior angles theorem, at that time we have to write that converse of isosceles triangle theorem, no?
Correct. वो भी use करना पड़ेगा, right?
Yes.
हाँ.
So both we have to use and complete the sum, no?
Correct.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
In fact बढ़ जाता है remote interior में, और कुछ नहीं.
Okay,
That
sir.
is up to us. अगर वो दिमाग में click होता है तो we can do that. Not an issue.
Yes.
ठीक है?
Thank you, sir.
हाँ, एक शायद जय को भी कुछ doubt था. So before we move ahead, I'll just unmute Jay. Thank you, Harshit.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah. Jay. Jay Chavan. Jay, I've requested you to unmute.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Jay.
Sir, because of internet issue, I didn't get that sum. Which before you disconnected, till which sum you teach?
Don't worry, Jay. What we'll do is we'll send the recording, right? So you can just watch the recording, whatever part you have missed. And if still there are any doubts, you just let me know in the next class, right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Jay. So we start here with question number 7 now, children. Segment PT is bisector of angle QPR, right? So bisector matlab divided into two equal parts. I don't know, some child is unmuted basically, जिससे last मैंने बात किया था. So just request you to unmute here yourselves. Yeah, finally Harshal says it is visible. Why is the PPT not opening? Mrunal, the PPT is already opened. Daniel says we were writing the last sum. I believe everybody has finished it. If not, you can just watch the video once again and you can copy from there. So don't worry about the last sum now. We move ahead. Yeah. So children, PT is the bisector of angle QPR. Let us locate angle QPR. In the figure, if you look, angle QPR has been bisected by ray PT, segment PT. And those two angles are angle QPT and angle TPR. Let's say the variable here we can introduce is X if we want, isn't it? Now here, a line through R and parallel to segment PT. So there is a line, children, which has to pass through point R and is parallel to segment PT. जो अभी मैंने highlight किया, I'm talking about line SR. अच्छा, this line intersects ray QP at point S. तो QP को हमको extend करना पड़ता है ऊपर की तरफ और वो S पे meet होगा. Okay? And at the end we need to prove that PS is equals to SR. So we need to prove PS is equals to PR. Okay, children, we need to prove two sides equal, and the best part is both these sides they belong to a single triangle. और जब भी दो sides जिनको equal prove करना है single triangle को belong करते हैं, definitely जैसे हमने last sum में किया, right? It has to be through converse of isosceles triangle theorem. DN Nagar Par must be some connectivity issue then at your end, child, because I hope other students are able to see the screen very clearly, right? So you can just watch the video later on if there is, frequent issue. So in order to prove those two sides equal, children, what we do is, just a minute, yeah, here. In order to prove these two sides equal, children, मुझे पहले ये दोनों angles को equal prove करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है? क्यों? क्योंकि angles अगर equal है, if the angles are equal, then the sides opposite to them are also equal, isn't it? Now the question is, how do we prove these two angles equal? जो मैंने hint के तौर पे लिखा है. We talk about angle PRS first, ठीक है? PRS. So children, locating PRS in the figure, this is what I can see. Now, once again, there is a crucial information. See here, the word parallel. कौन सा दो line parallel है, children? Line PT is parallel to line SR, isn't it? Right? And whenever two lines are parallel, remember, we always need to talk about transversal. Here, the transversal, children, is PR, which we have selected as of now. There are three transversals, in fact. जिसके भी मन में अगर है तो QS is one of the transversals, PR is the second transversal, and QR is the third transversal. तो तीन transversal possible है, जिसमें से as of now we have selected PR because जो angle हमको required था was PRS. I hope that is clear. Now the shape visible is Z, and therefore we talk about alternate angles. Children, angle TPR will be congruent to angle PRS. I hope that is clear. We mark that as equation 1. Now we talk about PSR, जो hint में second angle है, PSR. Let us locate that in the figure. तो PSR को जब मैं देखता हूँ, now again I talk about parallel lines, PT and SR. तो PT SR को दिमाग में रखता हूँ. This time the transversal, children, which I need to consider has to be SQ, QS. ठीक है? Depending upon the angle which we need. PSR चाहिए तो इसीलिए मैंने QS को select किया as transversal. Now tell me what shape is visible to us on the screen. अगर आप Q से start करते हो, it goes like this. यहाँ से ऐसे and like this. So what shape is visible? Perfect. There are so many students answering it correctly. F. Somebody said interior angles. That is wrong. It has to be F. मतलब कौन सा angle है? Corresponding angles. And children, if the lines are parallel, definitely the corresponding angles are congruent. Corresponding angles theorem. तो हमको PRS required था hint में, हम लेके आ गए यहाँ पे equation 1 में. हमको PSR required था, हम equation 2 में लेके आ गए. Now children, what we need is to prove them equal. तो अगर आप देखोगे PRS और PSR को equal prove करने के लिए, first the left hand sides they must be equal. लेफ्ट हैंड साइड्स को जरा ध्यान से देखना और फिगर में भी लोकेट करना. RPT located in figure, RPT. Then comes QPT. कि चिल्ड्रन आरपीटी एंड क्यूपीटी क्या कुछ है रिलेशन उनके बीच में? आर दे कॉन्ग्रुएंट? इफ yes, how? Mrunal from Ville Parle says yes. The question is how? आरपीटी और क्यूपीटी कैसे कॉन्ग्रुएंट है? आर्या ने भी बोला सेम है, बट क्वेश्चन इज हाउ. नहीं, यू कैन पुट इट इन द चैट बॉक्स एज रे पीटी, खाली पी नहीं. माही ने लिखा है फ्रॉम डीएन नगर, पी बाइसेक्स देम. इट इज नॉट पी चाइल्ड, इट इज पीटी बाइसेक्स देम. परफेक्ट. Oh my god, Arya says angles in linear pair. That is wrong. And there is Deep Jagtas from Ghatkopar says hypotenuse side test. Again, that is wrong. Saidam Riya says test of congruency. Not required. I'll tell you why these two angles are equal, children. There are such different answers here. Maximum of those were wrong. I don't know why you people are getting it wrong, but बहुत simple है. हमको क्या proof करना था? ये दोनों sides को equal. PS and PR को equal proof करने के लिए I told that we need to prove S and R equal. तो वो मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा है S and R को equal proof करना है. अब पहले PRS के बारे में बात किया, we got equation 1 alternate angle मिला. PSR के बारे में बात किया, we got corresponding angle. Now in order to prove the right hand sides equal, ये proof करने के लिए लेफ्ट हैंड साइड को इक्वल प्रूफ करना जरूरी है. और फिगर में देखते ही समझ में आता है कि ये दोनों इक्वल क्यों है. क्रॉस मार्किंग तभी करते हैं व्हेन द वर्ड इज bisector, they bisect each other, right? Here I state they bisect each other, that is equation 3. I hope that is clear to all of you. Okay, now children, from equation 1, from equation 2 and equation 3, क्योंकि दोनों left hand sides जो है this and this, they are equal. So from 1, 2 and 3, what I understand is this two will also be equal. PRS and PSR will be equal, जो हमको रिक्वायर्ड था. अब क्योंकि एंगल्स इक्वल है तो उनके सामने वाले साइड्स भी इक्वल है बाय कॉन्वर्स ऑफ आइसोसेलेस ट्रायंगल थ्योरम. होप दिस इज क्लियर चिल्ड्रन. प्लीज कॉपी द सम. पार्थ सेज ट्रायंगल सम प्रॉपर्टी. पार्थ वो भी यूज नहीं होगा यहाँ पे. ट्रायंगल सम प्रॉपर्टी बाइसेक्टर का ही प्रॉपर्टी यूज होगा. सर कोई आवाज डिस्टर्ब कर रहा है. आई गेस देयर इज नो वन. आई जस्ट चेक इट इन द पार्टिसिपेंट. देयर इज नोबडी चाइल्ड who is disturbing us. Maybe कोई आवाज है, so I'll just mute them. Yeah, that is done now. Hope everybody has finished copying the sum. Kirti says I need to be a bit louder. I hope I am audible to all of you. Should I increase my voice? There are many students saying no. Somebody saying it is already too loud. Acha, it was my keyboard's noise. Maybe. कुछ तो बीच में क्वेश्चन था. Why is there a congruent sign, right? It depends. Proper mathematics में we put a congruent sign, और फिर क्योंकि end में क्वेश्चन में equal to लिखने बोला है, इसीलिए we have to write it again equal to के फॉर्म में. We have to by heart angles theorem test. बेटा angles theorem test क्या होता है? जेबी नगर आर्यन शेट्टी. कौन सा angles theorem test? Corresponding ये सब एंगल. Yes, मैंने स्टार्ट में बोला था ना, there are tests which we need to by heart the statements. By heart in the sense you should know that if the lines are parallel, corresponding angles are congruent. If the lines are parallel, interior angles are supplementary. And if the lines are parallel, alternate angles are congruent. This is what you should know and you should by heart. उसके अलावा कुछ नहीं. I believe जिसका भी अगर वॉइस का कुछ इशू है, मेरा आवाज कम लग रहा है, you can use a headphone. Yeah, I'll just move ahead. Daniel, thank you so much. No, the parallel lines chapter is not cancelled. I have checked that. It is there. Few things which are cancelled, which I have already mentioned. Don't worry. जो चीजें cancelled है वो मैं mention करते जाने वाला हूँ. जैसे this theorem, it is not there. Corollary of theorems are not there. This is what ये सब नहीं है. अच्छा, this is also not there. 30, 60, 90 का जो concept है वो भी नहीं है. 45, 45, 90 है. मेरे ख्याल से ये पूरा slide नहीं है because this is entirely based on 30, 60, 90. Yeah, correct. These are solved examples. So this is not there in the syllabus now. ये solved example है based on 30, 60, 90 from the textbook, which is not there now. So this is 45, 45, 90. The concept again, which is not there. I believe this entire PPT would be not there. Correct. I'll just check if there is any sum still left in the PPT. It is there. No, 30, 60, 90 theorem Harshit nahi hai. मैंने check किया. The theorem, the concept is, it is there in the textbook, but yeah, see, it all depends, Arman. Now, I've just checked the official board का जो भी आया है उसके अंदर, maybe different schools they use different things. तो क्योंकि अभी जैसे अरमान ने बोला उसके स्कूल में सिखाया है, so I'll just give it to you all. Don't worry, it is very simple. There are 3 things you can just note it down in your book. 3 सिंपल सा स्टेटमेंट है जो आपको याद रखना है. Side opposite to 30 degree is half of hypotenuse. That is the first point. ठीक है. मैक्सिमम 99% स्कूल ये ओमिट ही करने वाले बिकॉज ओमिटेड पोर्शन है. लेकिन जैसे अरमान ने बोला कि उनके स्कूल में पढ़ाया, सो यू कैन नोट इट डाउन. या आई विल जस्ट डेफिनेटली रिपीट इट, मृणाल. द फर्स्ट पॉइंट, एवरीबडी कैन नोट इट डाउन. साइड ऑपोजिट टू 30 डिग्री is equal to, yeah, Janavish, as of now I'm not just displaying anything, you just have to hear my voice. So side opposite to 30 degree is equal to half into hypotenuse. I hope everybody has written that. Now the second point, side opposite to 60 degree, right? Side opposite to 60 degree is equal to root 3 upon 2 into hypotenuse. Side opposite to 60 degree is equals to root 3 upon 2 into hypotenuse. And the last one, side opposite to 45 degree is equal to 1 upon root 2 into hypotenuse. Ayushi from Ville Parle has asked, sir, what is the topic? It is no topic, just 3 theorems. In fact, yeah, 3 theorems which were supposed to be used in few sums, right? But the point is, I've just read the entire this thing. Yeah, definitely, Arya, don't worry, I'll repeat it once again, but let me complete here. This is not there in the syllabus, though there might be few schools जिन्होंने ये पढ़ाया होगा. When will you teach us, sir? Right now ये पढ़ा ही रहो, यहाँ पे कुछ सिखाने का जरूरत नहीं है. ये 3 स्टेटमेंट सिर्फ आपको बायहार्ट करना है. 90 डिग्री के लिए जय चौहान कुछ नहीं होता है, डोंट वरी, राइट? So I'll just repeat those 3 points once again. I want all of you to kind of listen it very carefully because I won't be repeating those again. Sir, will then in 10 they ask this? Might be, yes, 10 स्टैंडर्ड में ये यूज हो सकता है, इसीलिए तो 3 स्टेटमेंट लिखवा रहा हूँ. लिख लो, यूज हुआ तो ठीक है, नहीं हुआ तो भी ठीक है. Fair enough. So the 3 statements, side opposite to 30 degree is equal to half into hypotenuse is the first statement. The second one, side opposite to 60 degree is equal to root 3 upon 2 into hypotenuse. And the last one, side opposite to 45 degree is equals to 1 upon root 2 into hypotenuse. Correct? Hope that is clear, children. So we stop here because we have almost kind of Saidham Riya says, sir, repeat karo. Yeah, definitely. Sir, in our schools where there are kitne sare messages are, let me read the message first. I will stop here. Anyways, I'll just read few messages which have common sites. The school has separated those sums and not taken common site. So yeah, that method is correct, Ayan. That is fine. You can do it by any method. Common side leke bhi kar sakte ho. Harmal, you may leave. There is nothing as such which I would be, kind of teaching now. That's it. We stop here, right? And hope everybody has written